Let me guess. You've been on night shift for, what, 3 months, and you're already up 10 pounds?
Okay, that's exactly right. How did you know?
Because that's what happened to me. For 6 months on nights, I gained 15.
Seriously? Okay, that weirdly makes me feel better. I keep thinking, I'm not eating more, so why am I gaining?
Now that's the trap. It's not just how much you eat, it's when you eat. And night shift absolutely wrecks your normal timing.
All right, for everyone watching or listening, welcome to Night Shift Nutrition. I'm Jordan, still figuring this whole night shift thing out.
And I'm Alex. Been doing nights long enough to make most of the mistakes and finally learn a few things that actually work. Today, we're talking about what you're actually supposed to eat on a 12-hour night shift, because I honestly feel lost.
Same. I wish somebody had sat me down and explained this when I started. Would have saved me a lot of weight and a small fortune in energy drinks.
Oh yeah, the energy drinks are out of control. We're definitely coming back to that. But first, why does timing matter so much on night shift? All right, let's start with the science but not annoying version. Your body has an internal clock, circadian rhythm. It tells you when to sleep, when to wake up, and when your body is ready to digest food.
Okay, so far so good.
When you eat at like 3 in the morning, which is when your body would love to be asleep, your metabolism isn't really open for business. It's more like, why are we eating right now?
So instead of burning it, it just stores it.
Pretty much. Night shift workers have a higher risk of weight gain. I've seen it happen to almost everyone I've worked with, including me.
Seriously? Okay, that weirdly makes me feel better. I keep thinking, I'm not eating more, so why am I gaining?
Yeah, that's the trap. It's not just how much you eat, it's when you eat. And night shift absolutely wrecks your normal timing.
All right, for everyone watching or listening, welcome to Night Shift Nutrition. I'm Jordan, still figuring this whole night shift thing out.
And I'm Alex. Been doing nights long enough to make most of the mistakes and finally learn a few things that actually work. Today, we're talking about what you're actually supposed to eat on a 12-hour night shift, because I honestly feel lost.
Same. I wish somebody had sat me down and explained this when I started. Would have saved me a lot of weight and a small fortune in energy drinks.
Oh yeah, the energy drinks are out of control. We're definitely coming back to that. But first, why does timing matter so much on night shift? All right, let's start with the science but not annoying version. Your body has an internal clock, circadian rhythm. It tells you when to sleep, when to wake up, and when your body is ready to digest food.
Okay, so far so good.
When you eat at like 3 in the morning, which is when your body would love to be asleep, your metabolism isn't really open for business. It's more like, why are we eating right now?
So instead of burning it, it just stores it.
Pretty much. Night shift workers have a higher risk of weight gain. I've seen it happen to almost everyone I've worked with, including me.
Okay, but here's the problem. We're awake at 3 a.m. We're working, we're hungry. What are we supposed to do?
You definitely still eat. You just get more intentional about what you eat and when. Once I changed that, things started feeling a lot better.
All right, so let's walk through it. Let's say I work 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., which I do. What should that actually look like?
All right, we'll break it into sections. Pre-shift, first break, mid-shift, late shift, post-shift, and the morning when you wake up. I'll tell you what works for me, and you can tweak from there.
Deal. Let's start from the beginning.
All right, first, the pre-shift meal. This is huge.
Okay, I'm listening.
You need to eat a real meal before your shift. Not a snack, not I'll grab something later, a real meal.
When? Because I've been eating like right before I leave the house.
That's what a lot of people do, and usually backfires. You want to eat about an hour and a half to 2 hours before your shift starts. So if you start at 7, eat around 5 or 5:30.
That feels early.
It does at first, but it gives your body time to start using that fuel instead of clocking in already stuffed.
All right, so what does this meal look like?
Think simple and balanced. Protein, carbs, vegetables. Grilled chicken with rice and broccoli. Salmon with a sweet potato, something like that.
So, not just the sandwich and a handful of chips.
I mean, you could, but a tiny sandwich won't carry you very far into a 12-hour shift. You want something that keeps you steady.
Portion-wise, what are we talking?
I go with a palm-sized piece of protein, 4 to 6 ounces, a fist-sized serving of carbs, like about a cup of rice or potatoes, and then I load the rest with vegetables. They fill you up without wrecking your energy.
And that's at like 5:30 in the afternoon.
Yep, that pre-shift meal is your foundation. If you skip it or eat it too late, you're basically chasing hunger the rest of the night.
All right, real food at 5:30, noted.
Then you head into work, you're good for a few hours, and then we hit the first break.
Okay, so this is usually around, what, 10:30, 11?
Yeah, somewhere in there. That's when most people go straight to the vending machine.
Yeah, that's me.
You are not alone. I used to live on vending machine dinners. Chips, candy bars, whatever was left. But this break is actually your first snack, and it should be mostly protein.
So what do you bring?
My go-to is Greek yogurt with a few berries and maybe some nuts, sometimes a protein shake, sometimes hard-boiled eggs.
That doesn't sound like a lot.
It's not supposed to be a meal. It's a snack that keeps your energy even. I aim for about 20 to 30 grams of protein here.
And no chips?
If you really want chips, have a small bag. But if you hit your protein, you'll be surprised how much less junk you crave.
Okay, protein snack at 11. I can work with that.
Then we get to the middle of the shift, the danger zone.
Midnight to 2?
Yep, this is your lunch, even though it feels like the middle of the night. And this is when most people are absolutely starving.
That's exactly when I want to eat everything in the building.
And that's why people end up with huge meals at 1 or 2 in the morning. I did that for years. It did not go well.
So what should this mid-shift meal be?
Still balanced, protein, carbs, vegetables, but lighter on the carbs than your pre-shift meal. So maybe chicken stir-fry with a little rice, burrito bowl with beans, veggies, salsa, and a smaller scoop of rice.
Why less carbs at this time?
Because at 2 in the morning, your body is not thrilled about a big carb bomb. Heavy carbs at that hour equals sleepiness, sluggishness, and long-term weight gain.
Makes sense. How many calories are we talking?
For me, around 400 to 500. Enough to feel satisfied, not so much that I feel like I need a nap.
Okay, important question. How are you keeping this warm? Because our break room microwave looks like it's haunted.
Mine too. I switched to a wide-mouth thermos. I pack the food hot before I leave home, chili, stew, stir-fry, and it stays warm for hours.
Does it actually stay hot?
Oh yeah, I checked. I put leftover stew in there at 5, and at 1:30 it was still warm like it just came off the stove.
Okay, that's going on my shopping list.
If you can swing it, it's one of the best investments for night shift.
All right, so mid-shift lunch, medium meal, lighter on carbs, in the thermos if possible.
Exactly. What about later? Because I always hit this wall around 5 in the morning.
Ah, yes. The 5 a.m. existential crisis.
Exactly. So here's the thing. At that time, you're usually not truly hungry. You're tired. Your brain is begging for stimulation.
So what do I do instead of raiding the snack drawer?
First, drink water, like a full bottle if you can. A lot of hunger on nights is actually dehydration.
And if I still feel hungry after that?
Then have something tiny, under 150 calories. A small protein shake, a handful of nuts, a cheese stick, just enough so you're not uncomfortable.
Why keep it that small?
Because your shift is almost over and you're about to go home and sleep. Big meal plus sleep usually equals trash sleep and weight gain.
Yeah, I definitely don't sleep great after I snack a ton at the end of shift.
Exactly. Think of that last part of the shift as coast mode, not refuel mode.
Okay, that helps. Now, biggest question for me, what do I do when I get home?
This is where I see the most damage happen.
Oh no?
So you get off at 7, you roll in the door around 7:30 or 8, you're exhausted, and your brain says, it's morning, time for a big breakfast.
Yep, that's me. Eggs, toast, maybe some sausage, and then I crash into bed.
And that's why the scale is creeping up.
Ooh, called out.
I did the same thing. The problem is you're eating a big meal and then immediately going to sleep for 6 or 7 hours. Your body doesn't need the extra energy, it just stores it.
So what should I be doing after shift instead?
You've got two main options. Option 1, tiny breakfast, under 300 calories. Oatmeal, yogurt with fruit, 1 egg, and a single piece of toast.
And option 2?
Option 2, skip it entirely. Brush your teeth, close the curtains, and go straight to bed.
Skipping breakfast just feels wrong.
It does at first, but remember, your day is flipped. That morning is really your night. Your body mostly wants sleep.
And you actually lost weight doing this?
Yep. Once I stopped eating big meals after shift, things started moving in the right direction.
Okay, so then what do you eat when you wake up?
Now we get to the fun part. When you wake up, 1, 2, 3 in the afternoon, that's your real morning. That's when I eat my big breakfast.
Even though it's 3 p.m.?
Yep. It feels weird at first, but think of it this way. That's your sunrise. Even if the sun's been up for hours.
So what does your breakfast look like?
Sometimes eggs, toast, avocado, fruit. Sometimes a smoothie bowl. Sometimes a big bowl of yogurt, berries, and granola. Just a solid, normal breakfast. On your timeline.
And coffee?
That's when I have coffee. If I drink it right when I wake up in the afternoon, it doesn't wreck my sleep later.
Okay, let me see if I can repeat this back. For a 7 to 7 shift, 5:30 p.m. big pre-shift meal, around 11 protein snack, around 2 medium-sized meal lighter on carbs, 5 a.m. first, water, tiny snack only if needed. After shift, either nothing or a small snack. Then when you wake up, real breakfast, even if it's 3 in the afternoon.
That's it. That alone will make a massive difference for a lot of people.
It sounds doable, but what about the real life stuff, like meal prep, time, being tired, coworkers bringing donuts?
Yes, I do. The donut diplomacy.
It feels rude to say no when someone brings a box.
I get it. Here's what I do. I make sure I've eaten my planned meal first. Once I'm actually full, the donuts are way less tempting.
And if you still want one?
Then I have one. Not 3. Night shift isn't about perfection. It's about not letting treats become your whole meal plan.
That honestly makes me feel better. I hate all or nothing stuff.
Totally. Most of us eat out of boredom, stress, or pressure, not true hunger. Just checking in with yourself helps a lot.
Okay, let's talk about meal prep. Because in my head, meal prep means a whole Sunday in the kitchen and 10 perfectly labeled containers.
Yeah, nah. That's Instagram meal prep. Night shift meal prep is do what you can without hating your life.
I like that version better.
I pick one day, usually a day off, and spend maybe 2 hours. I cook a batch of protein, a batch of carbs, and a tray of vegetables. Chicken, rice, roasted veggies. Then I just portion them into containers.
Nothing fancy?
Nothing fancy. Salt, pepper, maybe some basic seasoning. The goal isn't perfect diet. It's future you has something to grab besides fast food.
And what if I really don't have time or energy to cook?
Then use shortcuts. Rotisserie chicken, pre-cut veggies, microwavable rice backs, canned beans. It doesn't have to be gourmet to be better than vending machine dinners.
That actually sounds manageable.
Yeah. Take the pressure off. The win is having something ready, not being perfect.
All right, so if I start doing all this, what should I expect? When will I feel a difference?
Honestly, you'll feel it before you see it. Within a week or 2, your energy is more stable. The 3 a.m. crash isn't as brutal. Sleep gets a little easier.
And the scale?
That's more of a slow burn. For me, it took about a month before I really saw movement, but once it started, it was steady. I lost around 20 pounds over 4 or 5 months.
Just from changing when and what you eat?
That, plus cutting way back on energy drinks, and stopping the huge breakfast right before bed, and planning my meals instead of just winging it.
Was it hard?
The first couple of weeks, yeah. Changing habits is always annoying, but once it became routine, it just turned into, this is what I do.
You feel better now?
So much better. More energy, less brain fog, no more nightly heartburn. I actually feel like a person again instead of a zombie with a name badge.
That is the dream, honestly.
You'll get there. Give yourself time. Night shift is a marathon, not a sprint.
All right, let's land this. If someone's listening and wants to start eating better on night shift, what's step 1?
Step 1, stop eating big meals right before bed after your shift. Even if you change nothing else, start there.
Then, once that feels normal,
Then, start planning your pre-shift meal and that 11 p.m. protein snack. Those 3 moves alone are huge.
all right, for everyone listening, if you want to go deeper, check the description. We've got more night shift content, plus longer stories over on Night Shift Chronicles if you need something to keep you company on your shift.
Yeah, Night Shift Nutrition is fuel for the body. Night Shift Chronicles is for your brain when the clock hits 2 a.m. and the building starts making weird noises.
That is the dream, honestly.
If this helped you, consider subscribing. We're trying to build a little corner of the internet for people who work when everyone else is asleep.
Because night shift is hard enough, you shouldn't have to figure it all out alone.
Exactly.
Stay awake.
Stay healthy.
We'll catch you in the next one.